get you over. You like love sour, then you should come try my poison. She said, I grew up in the garden of Eden, and ever since then, my lying eyes are deceiving. And there must be something wrong, 'cause I can feel her crawling around in my chest. Every time I try to pick her apart, she wraps herself around my neck. This girl, flower. She said, my love is like a flower, I'm trying to get you over. You like love sour, then you should come try my poison. She said, I grew up in the garden of Eden, and ever since then, my lying eyes are deceiving. And there must be something wrong, 'cause I can feel her crawling around in my chest. Every time I try to pick her apart, she wraps herself around my neck. This girl,
Good morning. Oh boy, we got over here. Great. Why do I miss my mark? There, that's better. But good morning, good morning, good morning. We are back. I'm taking a little break from the Yamato today. And just it's always a challenge to work on a really big ship, so you need a break every now and then. At least I do. So I was fooling around last night, and I decided to build one of my favorite fighter jet planes. This is the P51 from World War II, which is one of the planes that was flown by the Tuskegee Airmen. If you've never heard of them, they were the squad of black pilots that flew out of, hence the outfit, hence that flew in some pretty bad conditions, but they proved themselves to be some of the best airmen and had developed this whole discipline, and just proved everyone wrong when they said that black pilots could not fight. So this is one of my faves. I was going to try to put the tail in red as yep. I gotta stay consistent. You want to see how I can fly it? You're probably wondering about the balloons, where all the balloons are, because most of the ships that you've seen have balloons all over the place, right? And that's the captain over on TikTok. Well, if you know where to put the balloons and how to balance everything, and I'm going to show you that in a second, you can make anything fly. So, balloons are not for getting things in the air. Balloons are for making light. That is my philosophy on balloons. So yes, I can make things fly. Do stunts. We can do loop loop. Still loop loop. On purpose. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. No, come on, you can do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Up, 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 up. Ah! Okay, so I kind of mistimed that. Oh, this one took about an hour to build at most. Okay, come on. Here we go. Come on. Here we go. Flip, 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 flip. Yes, here we go. Here we go. All right, so apart from completely failing to fly that thing properly, let's try that again. Oh my god. Okay. So my wife is texting me right now. It's very distracting. But okay, let's get it into the air. Um, yeah, but I do. Brick life is not for me. Brick life is for um, a very specific type of person, and that's not me. I'm a builder. The whole role play thing. I have a job, man. And I don't want to role play having a job. That's why games like The Sims never made sense to me. So why would I go role play having a job? As a kid, you don't get it, but as an adult, it changes. Yes, it can take a nosedive. I always hear people complaining about their ships taking damage, and I've never understood it. Oh, okay. And I've never understood it because everything I've built, I've crashed into mountains, into the ground, through the ground, into other things. Okay, when I crash into other things, it gets a little hairy, but this is um this is one of those that is just not going to break. And they've made the materials a lot harder. Now, unless you do something really insane, like crashing into another plane, for instance, um, that's when things get a little weird. But this is buildable. I can easily build another one. It's just a matter of trying to remember how I started. Oh yeah, well, there's a lot more free building here in Odyssey. We have the sandbox mode, which gives you all of the materials that you need, so you don't have to go grind. I'm currently in sandbox, not in in survival, and this gives me a greater range of flexibility when it comes to building. So I think for this, how do I start? I actually built this over on my island back in the mainland, and I flew this over last night. So there's like a whole line. Oh, there it is. From the island all the way up. Pretty much a straight line to where I am right now. That was a fun flight. All right, so I guess let's look into building this. The first part of building this was the nose. Now I do have to try to build kind of a free parts version, but don't quote me on that. Oh my god. I will try to leave out certain kits that you probably just don't have. like the Moss Eisley kit. That one is a really tough one. But apart from that, should be able to. Anyone should be able to build this plane and learn a bit about aviation at the same time, because the whole journey here is maybe two. And let's get you up here temporarily. And I think you go down one. And that's a full. Because you have to have that curve. A nice curve. I may have messed up on the second one. Nope, second one is fine. Alright. So now we have that. The front curve. Gotta build this here. Hey, lady, what's happening? Who do we have in the house today? We have Lady Light, we have Lady Bats, and Kitty. Cooper over on TikTok. I do have tutorials on my YouTube for other ones. Be aware. I think somebody has been reporting my TikTok for the past couple of days, and around 9 o'clock I get cut off. So if you want to see the rest of this, you may have to come over to the YouTube. I don't know what's going on. I can't. All I can do is appeal it. I can't do anything in the meantime, except try to start over the stream. So if I go down, I'm not going to lose my YouTube. So I'll just come over to YouTube and we can continue there. Okay. Hey, Rod Von Doom, what's up? All right. So who do we have today? We have it's Zago. Yep, I do stay consistent. Captain Saver. Yep, Captain Graveyard Boy. Dirty Draws. Tuskegee Airman. Yep, let's go. Johnny6549. Hey, good morning, Johnny. Good to see you back. Let's see who else we got. Dirty Graveyard. Let's go. This is Fortnite. This is Fortnite, and it's one of the modes. Lego Fortnite. Okay, answer chosen already. Stream elements. Drift. Yep. So, hey, Drift. Motion Man. All right. Okay, and I think we're all caught up. So we're going to continue the build now. Just remember that if we get shut down over on Brick Life, Brick Life, over on TikTok, we are still streaming over on YouTube. I do this stream every day from 8:30 till 10 o'clock. This is what I do. Oh my god. Okay, so while we can use the Ninjago kit, I don't know how many people actually have the new Ninjago kit. So it's so hard to limit myself sometimes. I know what I want to do, and the different methods to get there. 1, 2, 3, 4. But it is really hard to limit myself sometimes. All right, let's just get into it. Hopefully we can try to keep some of the pieces free, but without certain pieces like this one from the Supernova kit, you're going to have a bit of a harder time getting this tutorial or getting certain things built. 1, 2, 3, 4. Anything with slants. Now, technically, I suppose I could build it without having some of the slants on, but it does change the line a little bit, and it adds to the weight. There we go. Okay, so from here we're going to bring this piece down. And forward. Yeah, that should be perfect. And do the same with this one. There's certain counts and everything you need to do. I have a whole tutorial on how to do this. And it outlines it exactly. With the counting and everything. It's 4 over and then 7 down. 3 back, 7 down. 4, 3, 9, pizza nova. That little thing has nothing to do with... Hey, Yellow, what's up? Live gaming. The chat on YouTube is much better. That's for sure. Come on over. Altrumans TV, what's up? All right. Okay, so we've got our guide. And now that we have that, we need to build the canopy. Because the canopy is going to determine how everything else is going to be lined up. Now, with this, we actually do need to take a couple of steps here and bring this down. But we're going to come back later and actually delete this because we need a space. But this does allow us to go flat. Oops. Let's get rid of that. Alright, so with this we can go flat now because we have this and we can bring it into here. And are we on the top of that or are we on the bottom? I think we're on the top of that. So this will give me perfect alignment. This is why I do this. Why are you fighting? Thank you, sir. Good. Thank you very much. Now we're going to do that again. On this side. Because you can't transfer one from the other. There's like little micro adjustments that need to be made. Or that actually happen just between one thing to the next. Because the Lego bricks aren't consistent. The height is not consistent to the width. So you'll never ever, even in digital form, get them to line up properly. So you just have to do things twice. That's a shame of it all. Alright, and we come back here. Get you there. Oh boy. Take a chance on me. No, we can't go there. Can we go there? We can go there. Now we also work with this fantastic thing called Lego glue, which is for some of the pieces, as long as the pieces are close enough together, like right on the edge. Okay, that completely disproves my theory there. All right, let's try that again. Lego's out here trying to make me look bad. Okay, so we're gonna do that again. My gosh, Lego, what are you doing to me today? 1, 2. Make sure it's aligned properly. Bottom. There. Now it's aligned. Okay, so this is building up the side of the plane here. So we got 1, 2, 3 down. See, we're getting a good shape here. And then we're going to go on the inside and go down 1 and 1 before we're going flat again. Because we're trying to make a very subtle curve. As much as we would want that perfectly rounded bottom, it's not possible with everything. I mean, Lego has some really good pieces to make rounded sides, but they don't work for everything. And it's so specific. Hey, Manual Plays. Welcome. Kaboom! Good to see ya. In case and you're new here, this is what we're building today. We are building the P51 fighter plane from World War II. You know what? I'm going to pull down that footage. Where is that footage? And I'm just going to share it every now and then so that we can see. Otherwise, I'm going to have to keep jumping in the plane. Photos. Hello, photo. I uploaded the clip last night. There it is. And send to my computer. Oh, they're there. Glasses. Ooh, excuse me. Okay, and back over here we have image sources, media file, plane. Let me get that for you. With a little bit of practice. All right, back to the build. So we have the first part of that down. We're gonna have to build this back now. The down part is that it gets a little complicated. So we actually have to move some of this back again, especially the supports, and the supports really get a little messed up. But we will cross that bridge when we get to it. So we go up one, then up another one. And this is all about just building. Come on. Why aren't you working? Ah, there we go. One. And from there, we have it up. 1, 2, and then we bring it back. 1. How many? 1, and then, that's interesting. So that's an 8, and then we start to move backward in 2s. All right. Aim it. Get it. 1, 2. Then you move backward in 2s. So we have to just duplicate this on this side now. It's got to be symmetrical. One thing you always got to be. Building machines, small or big, is symmetrical. You can try to start to plan ahead for something like colors and everything, because I mean, like, I did make a mistake and just built everything in gray last night. Then I had to come back and put all the blue in. So if you want to get anything in here like stripes or whatever, now is probably a good time to start thinking about colors. But this is all about structure at this point, so we're not even there. Now the plane does follow that shape, so the shape does come up. There's a couple of things that have to happen on the underside, because with the wings and everything, it's so weird. I think they had to do the wings upswept in order for the landing gear to fit on properly. There was this huge reason why it had to happen that way, and I forget exactly why, but it was just one of those things. If you want to know more about the fighter jets and a little bit about World War II, there's this guy who has a thing of videos on YouTube, the Fat Electrician, or the Fat Files, and he gets into these World War II stories. Absolutely fascinating. The way he tells the stories, they really resonate. So I highly recommend that you go and check out the Fat Electrician and give him a good listen. Let's see. Okay, so over here we have, where is it? Okay, so 2 down on that last one. The last one is 4. Really? Is it 2 back? 2 back. So here, there's something hinky going on. Let's see what we can do here. Huh. You are everything, everything that I wanted. Weird. 6 of a whole space. Is that what I wanted to do? I think so. Yeah. Yep, that's what I wanted to do. Exactly what I wanted to do. Yeah. I planned for that. Right. That's all me. Okay. This is actually going to be, I think, the balloon compartment. And for some reason, this lines up perfectly. But I'm not one to kick a gift horse in the mouse. A gift horse in the mouth, not in the mouse. What the heck am I even talking about? Okay. See, this is the tricky part right now. So you may have to do this a couple times, but just make sure that you get it right every time you do it. Otherwise, disaster will fall. or the whole plane will fall down. That's what I'm trying to say. So, make sure it's connected there. Always go off from the plane. Don't build off from somewhere and then connect to the plane. Always build off from the plane. Now you can move this out and get rid of these. Now, hopefully you have the next kit, which is extremely necessary. Oh, hold on. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Middle piece? No, we need to keep that. Next kit is Haunted House. You know, I should actually just put a disclaimer. If you don't have Haunted House, don't even bother trying to build any of my builds, because it's such an integral part of what I do here. Haunted House is the kit. The be all and the end all. Now, let me just get a quick reminder of what I did. Oh, really? I did that. Oh, then 3? Okay. Makes sense. Okay, I have another idea of what I did, so we're good to go. One, I think this, oh my god, did it line up to that or did it go over? Oh, okay, so it went full 1 up. Great. That works for me. Mantling is good until it sucks. Alright, let's try that again. We're up 1. Yeah, we should be good there. Destroy the other one. And this is where you are really going to see the canopy begin to take shape. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. And then we begin to go up. Now, in the back here, oh, hold on. It's not even as simple as that. It's like 1 up, so 1, 1, 1, flat. So 1, 1, 1, 3. Interesting. So what I'm doing with this is I'm taking this up gradually, building it up over the course so that there is a proper shape being formed. Completely forgot about that. Hold on. I think I made a mistake. I should have started 1 down. Yep. So, got to do that over. Instead of 2 up, it starts from 1 down. By the time we get there, it's lined up properly. So, 1 up, 1 up, 1 up. Shaping that canopy. There we go. That feels nice. See, we're getting there. The shape is coming alive already. Who the heck? Jeff the Sheep, welcome. I have tried Trailmakers. I'm just not very good at it. It's I have more fun building in Lego. Building in Trailmakers is fine, I suppose, but it's just not it's not as fun. with Lego, I can go ahead and pretty much build anything I want. Trail makers, you kind of limited, unfortunately. So it's not been that much of a good time for me because I come in from a different perspective with trail makers, especially coming off of Lego. So heavy judgment for me. Heavy judgment. Okay. Now, see this right here? This upright balloon is pretty much the only balloon that's keeping this pretty much upright. We're going to pop a balloon on here so we can see the underside. Okay, so let's see. Best solution for balloons. 1, 2. 3. 4. So this is about, yep, it's right on that edge. So the balloon needs to be right back here. But this is where it's going to get a little treacherous. So I'm going to hold off on that 1 second. And I'm going to pull this back. So we're going to take, you know what, you can actually swap colors here. I was thinking about this earlier. And what I want to do here is go to the floors, go over to Supernova Academy and get the 6. There we go. So I'm swapping to blue. You don't have to do this. This is just something that I wanted to do for me, because I want the back end of the plane blue. So we're going in segments of 8. So 1, 2, and then this is the 4s. 1 down, right into the middle, 4. Then 1 right there. That should do it. Top or middle? Top. And as you can see, this is going to be bringing the back closer together. Every step I take back. 1, 2. And then, oh, so I have a space of 2. So 1 more. Now, if you have these next pieces, you are in good shape. And I applaud you for having the foresight of being greedy and getting these pieces, because these are some of the best pieces available in the game. And they are only available in this color, unfortunately. These are from the Star Wars kit, the First Order. Oops. There you go. But anyway, these have been some of the most useful pieces because they allow you a little bit of extra leverage for building stuff like planes, especially now with the jets, like the F-150. Oh my God! Sorry, the F-15, the F-35. Those you really need the angles, and these come in clutch so hard. It's not funny. It's freaking amazing. But there you go. You got it. All right. Back end. Then we actually go back a little bit on this. Get the floor. Get the 8. One, two. One. Oops. One, two. All right. Plane shape is coming together. Now this is where we're going to start to even it out. So we need to have flat piece here going in. But it's not as simple as being flat. Like these pieces actually start to come inward. Of course, you can't just go straight down. You have to have that curve. And the way that we do curves in Lego is like this. And it goes a little something like this. Hit it. Na 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 na. Here come the hot stepper. Little gangster. Excuse me, Mr. Officer. There we go. Yes, we multiply. Hear the fat lady sign. Okay. We're at that stage now. The stage where 4s matter more. So, you know what? We could probably do this. No, yeah. Let's do that. Yeah, that works. I think we should be okay there. No problems. Now, we do have to get this balloon in. There's a bit of an argument, at least in my head, that we could go a little bit lower for the balloon. Something that I've been considering from the first time that I did this. So, you know what? Let's go lower for the balloon. But we have to do the balloon trick on the balloon. Otherwise, it's going to be off center. So, hopefully you can get this in one go. The vertical alignment does help with this. Come on, get down there. But it works. There we go. Balloon trick. Done. Now that's ticking up. Ooh. Okay, that's good. That's better. A lot better. And that is the only vertical balloon that you're going to need on this entire thing. Everything else, all the balloons in here, these are all done like this. So you got one balloon back here, which is right in the middle of these guys. Then you have a couple more up front coming off of the front over here. I think I can take this off safely. So right from the front of the canopy here, there are these two balloons. So we're going to go and pop those in right now. Front of the canopy right here. And this is all about smart balloon placement. I can't stress this enough. If you know where to place them, then it kind of opens up your entire world. It's a whole new world. There we go. That should be it. And I think, did I add 3 or did I add 2? Oh my god. Completely forgot. So 1. What the hell? Well, I have this weird noise going on. It's supposed to be construction, but it sounds like there's someone in my house. Oh my god. All right. Okay, right. That's why we need this one gone. Get that out of here. And boom. Okay, and then the place thrusters, up thrusters in here, because they need to have a home somewhere. 1, 2, 3. Now I still gotta remember, like, and actually I can't remember, but I'm sure I'll be able to figure it out exactly what these are all placed at. Let's take a look. That's channel 3. That's channel 4. And the last one is channel 4. So back to channel 4. See? Easy figuring out. Man, my posture is so bad when I'm playing this game. 919. We're actually doing pretty good. Nice. So we have the shape of the body. What are we doing here? We got the first set of balloons. So 1, 2. Okay, so I need a back balloon now. And I need to come with this section right in here behind these guys. So there's 2 balloons that go on the back of this. Sorry, 2 thrusters. Got to get my seat into place. So that's going to be fun. Let's see. Yeah, I should do it. All right. Hopefully this will get the seat in now. I didn't do anything too fancy. Just kept it simple because it's more about getting that into place for the canopy to go around. I may have sunk it a little bit more. I think I did. So I'm going to do that. because it's really ridiculous how low you have to go to get some of these seats in. All right. So let's try this again. There we go. We're aligned with that. And if we sit, not perfect, but you know what? Once it's in here, we don't actually really see it anyway. Let me make sure this is the right height for this. I don't want to go too low. Yeah, okay, so that's a line there. Okay, maybe up one. Yeah, up one. Up one is fine. There you go. That's better. I really should. Now, I did have a disaster earlier where I flipped and I got trapped inside the cockpit. So I may want to actually fill that in so it kicks you out. And doing this will allow me to add another thruster. So I'm going to go ahead and fill this back part up as a safety measure. And this really is just about keeping me in the seat. Go figure. But there we go. We have a little bit of extra thrust. And a little extra thrust never hurt nobody. Well, except when it does. It can change the actual pitch of how everything moves forward. So every thruster you place, wherever it's placed in line with the rest of the ship, will determine how it moves forward. So if you're not flying straight and it's pitching forward a little bit, that means that your thrusters may be too far forward or too high. So a little bit of an adjustment in there will help a lot. So just be aware of that. Now I'm gonna put this on here. And yes, this is knowledge gained through working with this game for the past 2 years now. You just learn the things that you need one day at a time. Can't really rush it. Okay, so those two up thrusters, these are either 4 or these are, what are these? These are, yep, channel 4. Posture. Rooster, how's going? What's that going, man? Blah, blah. Okay, let's try it again. Rooster, how's it going, man? Blah, 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 blah. My mouth is, whoa. Kuno 2133. Let's get another look at what we're building so that, you know. This is the clip that I took last night. After I built it, I was doing some test flying, trying to balance it. So after I had added the wings, sorry, the wheels on the wings, I decided to take a little flight north. So this is me heading towards the Ninjago Island. And this is the point where my wife was like, hey, so I decided to land and record the last minute. So we have a little bit of flight, a little bit of concept to show you guys what is possible and why there are no balloons showing on my plane, which I know blows some people's minds, but this is what understanding the aerodynamics and everything really can really bring. You understand that that entire balance. At least start with some kind of understanding of it, and you can build your planes, hide those balloons, and get the best results. All right, let's go back in here, and next we are going to get this big section down for this big thruster and those 2 up thrusters right there, which is really weird, but okay. Oh, we need the top. Before we go any further, we need the top. So, this is what are we doing here? Okay. Wait a minute, which is that? Oh, that top. Okay. This is what we're doing here. So the what are we gonna do for this? I should be using the black. I'm gonna save the canopy until the last because it's one of the more complicated pieces of this entire build, because it is a little bit of sculpting, and I would like to at least get a couple things lined up in place before we head into that. All right, so I guess we're going 1 step down all the way. 1 step, 1 step, 1 step, 1 step, and then this should be, how far back does it go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 more. Okay, one of these is not like the other. One of these things is just quite insane. If you can name the song, you get to win V-Bucks. I'm kidding. Although that is yeah, what song was I singing? Oh no. Oh, hello? Oh my god. I touched my mic. Um, dang. Okay, right. So I don't know how much you guys missed, but okay. So the placement of the piece, how far back it is, or how far back or how far forward, it changes the entire balance of everything. It's going to change how it pitches forward, how it leans up, and it's just like this very delicate set of arrangements that you have to make. So I think that is it for the interior. That's mostly it. There is the intake valve for the bottom here. Okay, so we're not done yet. There's more, but wait, there's more because we have to get these guys in here, and let's make sure these are turned on. Yes, that's channel 4. Channel 4, and then we have some at the front. There's just 3. So it does continue. There's a fair amount of stuff still to be done. Now there's an intake valve at the bottom. That's it's kind of actually really important, and one of the reasons why the the wheels and the wings are in the position they are. No, you don't have to do all the quests to unlock these pieces. Um, the pieces that I'm using right now are all from the lost, all from the first order kit. So this is a kit that you had in the battle pass. Okay. So I guess the next section is going to be more thrusters, more thruster action, but also filling in the bottom part of this and getting this into place. So, oh, check this out. We have the ability to add more stuff in here than I had before. Oh, actually, you know what? I should not take it. Oh, okay. Now I remember. I am at the part where I have to make a tough choice. The tough choice is this: do I go ahead and bring these guys in from the Moss Eisley kit, or do I keep it real and kind of like rebuild these shapes using using planks? I think I'm leaning towards rebuilding it using planks, mainly because it'll give us a little bit more flexibility, and you guys won't hit me too much, especially if you don't have that kit. So we're going to shape the front. Let's hope it goes well. Okay. We're off to a start. We're off to a great start. But can he keep it up? If I can do this one, get this shape proper, this will open up a little bit more possibilities. Not gonna lie. I do like possibilities. One, two. Okay, you know what? I think we're gonna have to do something like that. Oh, right. Because we're bringing it down proper. Okay. 1, 2. 1, 2. You know, I may actually like this better than the other one. Call me biased, because I am, but I may actually like this better. Ooh, tough choice here. Tough choice. What am I gonna do? Where can I see my dot? Oh, there's my dot. Since we are here, we're so close to this, what can we do? Can I move in 1? Oh, really? There's only one space. Oh, okay. So we're gonna have to live with that one space thing. Yeah, either that or do I have something that is 1.5 spaces big, or something that's half space big? No, I don't really. Okay. Whatever, man. We're just gonna have to deal with that single space. What was I gonna do? I was going to do something naughty. Naughty. Oh my god. Just reminded me of this. What? No, I don't want. Remind me later. Reminds me of this lady at work who can't pronounce A's for the life of her. No, actually, she can, but she chooses to pronounce her A's in a different way. So she can't say ask. She has to say ask. All of her A's are all. So annoying. And she's doing it on purpose. Just to annoy me. I know she's not doing it just to annoy me, but, you know, it just... Sometimes I feel a little petty, okay? Alright, Let's go down here. Ah, stop that. You, come with me. I was reminded of that lady because I have a meeting with her right after the stream. So I'm not happy. That's how my work day is going to start. Oh, that's looking nice right there. But this does mean that we have a bit of a situation. I think get rid of this. Because now that we've done the nose like this, we have the ability to make a couple of adjustments to what was here previously. And I think one of those is going to be how this is all set up. So these thrusters right here control the pitch. of the plane. So when we activate two of these, it actually pushes it down. So we can control the nose, control the nose, but it's also tied into the turn thrusters. So when you do a turn, you have to activate the up thrust as well, so that it's kind of balancing against it. So right now these are on the outside. I think I should be able to relocate these guys. Relocate these guys to the front, the nose section right in here. So it's about finding the right spot for it at this point, and possibly, hopefully not breaking the wrong pieces. Okay. We're off to a good start. You are everything, everything that I wanted. Nope, not the song I want to sing. Every now and again, I get some song in my head, and I don't know where it comes from. It just happens. You guys know this. I almost got Sweet Caroline stuck in my head yesterday, but that's just par for the course. Sweet Caroline is a staple. Sweet Caroline, ba ba ba. Good times never feel so good. I feel inclined, ba ba ba. Okay, that's not perfect. Can I replace this? Yes, I can. Okay, so we have that. Oh, hold on. Can I do that? No, I can't, because it doesn't allow me to. It's not wide enough. Okay. I think that needs to go a little bit higher in order to work. Just a little bit higher, like right there. So much for my happy ending. Okay, so that can work there, but it's going to completely block this off. But you know what? I'm fine with that. I'm okay with that. Now we just have to get in the side thrusters. And I think we can do that. So side thrusters should be on here. Keep it all in one place. Or should I go in one more? Choices. Okay, here we go. We have this. And this will now allow me to put this right where I want it, instead of being off by a little bit. So there we go. and it works for both sides. So remember, your machine blocks are very, very important. Do not neglect them. Of course, this leaves a hole right there, but at least that's not sticking out. This is the point where it makes me wish that I had more of the generic pieces, but it is what it is. So, generic. Generic. Little red tip for my engines here. Okay, and this is channel 1. This is channel 1. This is channel 2. Channel 2. So there we go. Back here, these guys. Holy crap, it's 10 o'clock. This is channel 2 and channel 1. Channel 1, channel 2. Okay. We got most of the fuselage down. And we need to get a couple of those thrusters in. There's been a lot of comparison going this morning. I suppose I could have finished the rest of the build. But having to go back and repair and break a lot of stuff kind of makes it a little hard. So I think we got most of the important parts. Tomorrow we'll come back and finish this. I don't have to complete this right now. I just have to show you guys how to get the rest of it. So there's a lot to get within like an hour and a half. But this is the plane. We're going to take this for a flight. Oh, and just for the front part, since we're on the front, I'm just going to show you guys this one thing that I did end up doing for part of the engine. Oh, hello, Tallrack. You would have been good. You would have been very good. I'm only now seeing this Tallrack. Why am I only now seeing this? I was looking for engine parts, and that could actually work quite well. But anyway, I digress. What I did was over in here, you have salt and pepper shakers. These are from the Supernova kit, so I hope you guys have these. But for the part of the engine, you know, there's the valves that go in and out the plane. I just used these guys. These were like a really easy, well, not easy, I mean, I had to go find them first. But once they're on, they kind of make sense. And it's just about the context. When you see them there, you go, oh yeah, that's what they are. So, okay. 9:59. Thank you for joining me. I'm the MadPup66. I stream every day from 8:30 a.m. till 10 a.m. Are we still on TikTok? Has TikTok gone down on us? I think we're good. Anyway, I stream every day. Always live builds here in Lego Fortnite. Always try to be epic. And, you know, try to share some of what I've learned in games with you guys. Oh, no. Up. Triumphant. There we go. See? The plane works. There you go. It works. Anyway, we've been building the P51 this morning, and we're going to come back tomorrow and finish it up. But here it is on a night raid, possibly a bombing run. Probably not. escort mission. If you don't know anything about the P51s and their role in World War II, you have a lot of learning ahead of you because they were very significant. Oh my God, no! No, okay, come on. No, other way. Okay, there we go. Anyway, I gotta go to work, so thank you guys for joining in and just hanging out. I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Take care.
She said, give me another minute, I'll be there in an hour. Okay. I swore I was finished, she took my powers and she got me. So if you ever wonder what love's all about, be careful who you pick. Yes, they might break you out with their poison. And there must be something wrong, 'cause I can feel her crawling around in my chest. Every time I try to pick her apart, she wraps herself around my neck. This girl,
Roses or tulips, carnations or daisies, one prick from a thorn and she'll drive you crazy. Roses or tulips, carnations or daisies.